Rob Clementi, the Chief Executive of Television Education Network. With me for this edition of Law Bites is Damian O Connor from Tax Plus Law. Damian wants to talk today about family constitutions. It's a subject that is often discussed in estate planning, but he's got an interesting question to answer, and that is, are they worth the paper they're written on?
Thanks, Rob. When we're talking about family constitutions, they're a bit like company constitutions. That's probably the right place to start. We know that a company constitution is a document that sets out the dealings between the interested parties, the human beings involved in the company, the shareholders, the directors. Also sets out the objects of the company, the things the company can do. So a company constitution does all that stuff, limits the company to a particular purpose, often digging a hole in the ground, running a business. And I guess the key difference that we want to highlight today is that a company constitution is a legal document that imposes rights and obligations. Family constitution generally is not binding, and the reason it's not binding is a lot of the stuff that's in a family constitution is more aspirational. It's this is what we want as a family to do with the business. This is the role we want for that daughter or that son in the business. Those are not generally enforceable rights in a family constitution. So key difference, family constitution, statement of feel-good aspirations, company constitution, legal rights and obligations. And of course, we know if we've been involved in any aspect of estate planning or litigation, that it is the succession parts of estate arrangements that cause a whole lot of disputes and a whole lot of problems when things get heated and they end up in court. So a family constitution, if it sets out the objects of the family, if I can use that phrase, and it sets out who gets what in the future, who is involved in the business, who isn't involved in the business, if it sets all that stuff out, then in theory, it brings people together, and the process of bringing those people together might thrash out difficult issues that would otherwise be thrashed out in court after a succession event has occurred. So short answer, is the Constitution worth the paper it's written on? It does a lot of good things if the process of getting to an agreement works. What it doesn't do is deal with all the legal rights and obligations that you need to have underneath that to make sure that when push comes to shove, people can be held to their undertakings.
Damian, thank you very much. That was very, very interesting. Damian's one of our regular presenters, and you can hear Damian or watch Damian on one of our recorded webinars or online conferences available from our website.